So we're working on the head here, and the overall head yeah. So it's overall it looks like this. Just going to kind of outline the shape of the head. Well, maybe that will work. I'm just looking at a reference for it. So the beak looks like that, goes there. And then there's a crest, sort of like a cassowary bird. And then it goes off. And it goes up. That being visible, yeah, it goes up. And then it's rounded. And the eyeball is right at the back here. The eyeball, and then the ear, the tympanic hole is here. And that's the beak part. Okay. That's sort of how we got it. Now, just gonna take a X-Acto knife, more or less cut out along the line. Okay. Now the width of this thing, if that's true, we're making our scale 5 times, so well, that's actually not gonna be 5. It might be 3 times, so it's like 3, 1. Yeah, so we're gonna keep this as the width. The crest was pretty thin. So looking at it from this standpoint, the crest is going to come like that. So we've got to get rid of this group. On one side. And on the other. And then it goes down from where the eyes are. Here they were very forward looking, so this is actually just very, I'm going to get a longer knife. The beak was kind of tiny in the front, so cut it to equal, and then it's got to go so that this is out of the way of the eye to see it. So if we start at just into the eye a little and cut it forward. And sometimes doing this, which is to take where the eye is and poke it right through, so that you get an idea of where the other one should be, and then the same for the ear. So we know where those two holes are. They're gonna at least have a symmetry. Maybe I take out some more on this side. And then the crest. I'm just pushing in the crest by hand. And a little steeper here. And cut out where the eyes are a little more. Yeah, so it's kind of got, looking at the drawing again, you got an arch from the back. It goes up and then down. And the arch goes right under the eye, so it's a pretty heavy arch. And we're going to cut that out. And sneak up on it. Because this knife sucks. I'm just going to pull it out, because that's going to be the chamber of the mouth in there. So we're going to hollow it out a little bit. There we go. We're getting there. The eyes are. Now the nostril hole, according to the drawing, we look at the arch on the back of the head. It goes like that. The nostril hole is just about there. And so as we did before, it's a pretty large nostril hole. We're going to just go straight through so that we know we have it on both sides. Alright. Just gotta remember that the nostril hole is oval, looking at the skeleton. Like that. And the eyes are big. The eyes go all the way to the if you gotta use the knife, kids, you got a parent to use this for you, so it's really sharp. You don't want to slip. You know, when you look down at him, he looks more bird-like. So, then we're going to expand the ear holes, ear holes in this guy were large, like that. Of course, this mostly just gets covered over with like a skin thing. So what we're doing really here when you do these is you're just working out how the skin is going to fall on it, you know. And it's getting pretty good. With a slight indent where the beak thing is on both sides, and we'll try to match that. Overall, we're getting pretty close. And then we stick it into the cranium there. Let's see. He had a weird head. Weird shaped. Very weird shaped head. Now, to do the jaw. Just match the profile, because the jaw pretty much you could say is flat on the bottom, and it just looks like this thing here. Right, so we match the profile there. Put the cutter block out. That's pretty good. It almost looks like the lower jaw could have had an underbite. So now all we do is we follow this around. Follow it around. Take the little knife. Follow the profile. Follow the upper skull. Now the reason I'm doing it this way, the foam, if you can get your hands on it, I mean, is strictly speaking, a papier-mâché purist would say this isn't paper. Well, alright, it's art though. It's a type of art. And he had a little bit of a matching beak on the lower side, so we're just going to make an indent there, a little indent, right. And the beak did curl up, so we're going to do that and then squeeze it a little bit more, and then we're going to cut out a groove on the inside. basically, you can do it with your fingernail if you want. So it's like that, and there's the head. And just as a temporary, what I would do probably with this and is use hot glue gun. But right now I have a, I'm going to build that back up. That piece just came off. Put it back on. Hey, Dee? Yeah, Dee.
Yes.
What's up?
Hi. We got so much Firestone. I have to go to AJ.
Okay.
Because the right front tire has a bubble in it.
Oh.
And the right rear tire is the wrong size for this car.
Really?
Really. So that could be the reason why our car isn't running smoothly.
Okay.
But I couldn't get the alignment done because the car needs a tire on or something, but I wasn't having them do it. I'll wait for that.
Okay.
You know, I'll ask the mechanic, but I want to go take care of the tire situation.
Okay.
You know?
Yep.
All right, so I'm on my way to AJ's now.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
Okay, see you later.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
All right. So there we have mess is what we have. If you are like me and have a non-dinosaur loving wife, you have to make sure that your clandestine dinosaur building, you clean up the evidence. So, the skull is looking good. They had like big heads. Yeah, these big monster heads for little bodies. And so, that having been said, what we do is brush some goop on there. And, paper, and as I said before, to do it, just up into the ears, you'll be able to, just going to goop that over, and going to goop bottom. And in fact, what we're going to do is goop in the mouth itself, because, well, he doesn't have teeth. He has 2 teeth on the top, and we can get that. We don't have to get that done another way. But paper, and then I use it to do inside the mouth. I put the other side down. And whatever wraps around, you can have it fill in. And do it on this side too. Let's go in the whole gambit. I'm just going to tear it and wrap it over. Wrap it back down and over. Now we got that there. What we might want to do is add a tongue while we have the mouth open. Do it the smart way. And then we just roll up a couple of that, fold it, wrap them around it. It's still a little, it's too soft to hold a shape, so roll it again.